Earlier this week, a report highlighted that 10 trillion rupees worth of write-offs in the past 5 years have helped banks halve their NPAs. The announcement comes just a few weeks after banks announced another quarter of stellar profits. The performance has come on the back of robust credit growth amidst rising interest rates. However, this week the story that caught everyone's attention was the government announcing a 10-year term for public sector bank CEOs and MDs. Our experts delve deeper into the issue, explaining what the government can gain from the rule change. Aditya Puri was the managing director of HDFC Bank for 26 years. Shyam Srinivasan spent over a decade at the helm of affairs at Federal Bank, whereas Ramesh Sopti has served 12 years as MD and CEO of IndusInd Bank. Had any of these banking doyens served as heads of public sector banks, their term would not have exceeded 5 years. Since the BJP-led NDA assumed power in 2014, not a single CEO of a PSU bank has served a 5-year term. The appointments are generally made for 3 years, and there have been only a handful of extensions beyond the initial period. Furthermore, over the last 8 years, there have been several instances where the tenures of MDs, CEOs and executive directors have not been extended even if the candidates have been eligible for extensions. Consequently, the top management of these PSU banks hung up their boots before the official retirement age of 60. The government has decided to increase the term of whole-time directors in public sector banks to 10 years from 5 years. The decision, which applies to MDs and CEOs of PSU banks, is believed to be aimed at attracting younger talent to key managerial positions. According to a Gazette notification, a candidate can be initially appointed for 5 years and is then eligible to receive an extension for another 5. The new rules also apply to executive directors who occupy the position of a whole-time director. The government said that the decision to provide an extension after 5 years would be taken in consultation with the Reserve Bank of India. It still does not compare to the tenure at private sector banks. Last year, the RBI decided to cap the tenure of MDs and CEOs of private sector bank at 15 years. The latest step taken by the government would help state-owned banks not only hold on to talent but also build younger top-level teams which would have a longer time frame to execute strategies. In particular, reports said that whole-time directors who became board members around the age bracket of 45 to 50 years would stand to gain. Currently, there is a sizable number of whole-time directors at PSU banks who have joined boards at a relatively younger age. Another likely reason behind the government's step is the need to bring about continuity. Given that the banking sector is highly competitive, fostering continuity is crucial for PSU banks to stay abreast with their private sector peers. At present, there are 12 public sector banks in India. Appointments of whole-time directors in PSU banks are made by the appointment committee of the cabinet, which the Prime Minister heads. However, the candidates are selected by the Financial Services Institutions body, which is under the aegis of the Department of Financial Services. The body replaced the Bank Board's Bureau.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that led success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.